so you've got to come.
Do movies even have the capacity or power to make you cry? Because you obviously watch them in an entirely different way than we do.
There are more things that make me cry than I will ever confess to. So I'm kind of an easy crier in the sense that if something honestly moves me, not pushes a button and I see the finger coming to push it, but it really sneaks up on me from behind.
But films still have that capacity. That's nice to hear because inevitably
films do.
You deconstruct them as you watch them. I'm sure.
I don't just.
Oh, that's interesting.
If a movie, if I see a really good movie, I can't deconstruct it. The movie has a power over me. It holds sway over me, and it cancels everything from my subconscious, from every part of my existence is gone if the movie's really working, and I am under the control of the movie. And if a movie isn't working for me, that's when I tend to deconstruct it a little bit because I'm not really involved. I'm outside the experience, sort of looking at the shots, admiring what the camera work is, but not really getting with the story. So,
any recollection what the last film was that actually brought a tear to your eye?
Well, I haven't had a last film experience in a long time because
been a little busy?
Been working. I've been a little bit busy, exactly.
I love that you told Entertainment Weekly recently that your fuel is Spilkes. My grandmother would love to hear that, keeping the Yiddish alive.
Yes.
Always very nicely done.
Got to keep the Yiddish alive, from time to time. But it's that has always been my fuel. Is not bringing. Everybody expects that I bring nothing but confidence to a set. I get on a set and I know exactly what I'm doing. It's when I don't know what I'm 100% doing that the good work really happens.
From the outside looking in, Steven, it's hard to imagine you have any free time.
You're right.
It seems like you work nonstop.
If you imagine I have no free time, you don't have to imagine very far for very long. I have no free time. It's true.
And in terms of capturing some free time, is that something you look to do, hope to do? I know you've said before you don't really have a plan. You just sort of go with the flow and whatever comes and you're passionate about, you work on. Is there a time that you see where you want to pull back for a couple of years so you can sail around the world or do something that you're also passionate about?
I've been there, done that. I've had 2 stints of 3 years off where I didn't direct, and I hated it. I hated it. So I love working.
But also from the outside looking in, it seems like you are in a particularly prolific period. That's how we see it. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I'm in a really good time in my life. A lot of my kids are grown. They're in college or they're in the professional world. And I've got 2 young girls that are still, in school, and I love still taking them to school. I still do the carpools. But at the same time, I've got more free time because my kids are older. And I feel like this is a good time to work.